Hi everyone, my name is Rachel and welcome to a very French scenes. Hello, so I've come up to Montmartre. You might be able to see the Sacre-Cœur behind me. There's a ton of fabric shops around here. They all kind of sell 3-metre pre-cuts, but I'm looking forward to having a little rummage through those. So I climbed all the way to the top. There's a lot of steps, but the view is pretty spectacular. I did some fabric shopping. I bought some Christmas fabric, which I'll show you later. So now I'm off in search of maybe something sweet. I found the nicest macaron shop, so of course I had to purchase, and they had a really cool windmill in the windows. I was popping out a video here. It was absolutely beautiful and it smelled divine. So I'm going to try these and go for another little wander and see what I find. I've got to tell you what I'm wearing today. So I've got my Wildwood jacket on, reversible one, which I love. I've got my new So April blouse. I've got a Marlowe cardigan. I've got my ash jeans, and I've got my new trusty Mia messenger bag, and it is perfect for wandering around Paris. So the coupon shops were nice, but I found this shop, which is absolutely gorgeous. They had some beautiful stuff. The staff were really, really nice. I learned the French for flamingo. So yeah, Montmartre was good. I really, really enjoyed my time here, but onwards and upwards. So I had to come for a sit down and a bit of lunch after doing 12,000 steps early this morning. I had a this morning just wandering around visiting the most beautiful fabric and haberdassery shops. So I've got quite a bit to show you later, including some lobster fabric, which I'm so excited about. So I just had the most divine lunch. So I'll have a picture here. I'm just having cafe creme. So I've had a few macarons to keep the blood sugar levels up, but I've just been walking and walking. It's just so beautiful, and the weather is lovely. I think the weather in Dublin today is awful, but it's beautiful here in Paris. So I've got a beautiful backdrop here. So I should tell you why I'm actually in Paris. So basically, as you know, Mr. French Scenes travels an awful lot, and this week he was in Paris. So he said, why don't you come with me? So we had tried this late last year. It was actually meant to be for our 10-year anniversary, and between this, that and the other, it just never happened. So we finally made it happen this week, which is very, very exciting. The 2 boys are at home. My wonderful parents are looking after them. So yeah, we got a few days in Paris. So my husband is actually working. So he said, would you be okay if you had a day to yourself in Paris? So it took me a millisecond to reply, and I said, yes, darling, I think I'll be fine. Hello from the banks of the Seine. So I've just been walking. I've walked all the way from Notre Dame Cathedral, and I'm just walking to the Musée d'Orsay. So it's quite a bit of walk, maybe 20-25 minutes walk, but it's just beautiful. The weather is perfect for walking. I'm not gonna lie, my feet are a little bit sore at this stage, but I just wanted to share with you this beautiful, beautiful view. You walk, and then you get lost. What a fabulous day, and thank you so much for following along with me. So I'm in my new blouse, the Evelyn blouse. The Marlowe cardigan and the jacket have been taken off because it is so lovely and warm here. It's just beautiful. I'm just heading back to the hotel to meet up with Mr. French Scenes. Hi everyone, so I'm back at the hotel now, just waiting for my husband to finish work. So I thought it would be a good opportunity to run you through the few little things that I bought today. So I'm ready for dinner, so I put on my new Anderson blouse, which I absolutely love. I will do a full rundown of my So April blouses, but I was really, really happy to wear my Evelyn blouse today and then my Anderson blouse tonight, which I absolutely love. So yeah, I just had the best day. I'm utterly exhausted, but the weather was beautiful. I just walked everywhere and it was just fabulous. It was really good. I had a vague plan in my head that I wanted to go to Montmartre to look at the fabric shops, then I wanted to kind of mosey back down to the river to have a look at the Musée d'Orsay and also the Eiffel Tower, and go for a nice lunch around there as well. So I had a kind of a vague plan in my head, and it all worked out, and yeah, it was just really good fun. So will I show you the few little things that I got? So there's a lovely little shop called, I think it's called La Droguerie, I think, and I got these beautiful labels. You might have seen these before. My sister got me a pack of their labels last year. I put them in a few things. I have it in my Mia Messenger bag actually, but I thought these are really cute. It says Un Grand Merci, so I think that'd be lovely for gifts. Then also there I got some, they had these little packs of fabric. So they are 70 centimeters. And this one is 129 wide and this is 141 wide. But I just think that's gorgeous. Look at that for the summer. Isn't it just fabulous? Kind of a Swiss dot. And then this is the most beautiful. It feels almost kind of silky. I'm not even quite sure what it is. I don't know. I'll have a look. But I just think it's really, really pretty. And I think this will make beautiful bag lining. So that was a great spot. I did pick up these two in Montmartre, in one of the coupon shops. They're kind of like faux leathery type things, which I thought would be really cool for bag making. I thought they were, so I got 2 rolls of those. I thought they were pretty cool. Then also in the coupon, call it the coupon district, I picked up this terribly seasonally inappropriate fabric. It's a viscose, but it's got little Christmas mittens on it. I mean, how cute is that? And hot off the success of my high cuff sweater, this is going to make the coolest high cuff sweater at Christmas, and I'll have oodles and oodles of it to play with. So yeah, I thought that was really cute. I think this came to, yeah, €15 for 3 meters. Where could you be going? Then the other place I went to, probably my favorite place today, was called Tissu Reines, which was gorgeous, gorgeous shop. So there I got some beautiful flamingo ribbon. I now know that a flamingo is a flamand rouge. Really, really cute. Then they had fabulous webbing. So I got a load. It was actually very, very good value. So I got this beautiful navy one with gold. Then I also got this lovely green one. And then this gorgeous rainbowy one. I thought they'd be absolutely beautiful for bags and whatnot. And then this is the last thing I got today. I think it is. I was terribly well behaved. Very well behaved. Look at this. It's lobsters with lemons. I just thought this was adorable. It was probably in the children's section. They had the shop laid out beautifully with all the different fabrics, and then little teeny weeny mannequins with kind of fabric draped over them to make it look like what it would look if you made a garment out of the fabric. But it was just a really nice touch to the shop actually, and the salespeople were very nice. So hopefully I'll be able to pop in a few pictures. I did ask for permission in every shop. In my terrible French, could I take photos and videos? And they all said yes, which was great. So I just had to have this though. So I'm thinking so fruity, and I love lobsters anyway, and it's navy. I think it's a thin enough French terry, I think, but I just thought this was the cutest. So I got a meter of this, and this is going to make the most hilarious summer t-shirt. So that was kind of all I picked up today, and then I went for the most beautiful lunch. Hopefully I popped in some footage. It was really difficult to film because it was really, really loud. I was very conscious about having my phone out. I was on my own, all that kind of stuff. So I had a beautiful lunch. Those macarons are long gone because I ate them on all my walks and then queuing for the Musée d'Orsay. I had to queue for over an hour to get into the museum. Had I booked tickets in advance? No, of course not. But I didn't mind queuing, it was fine, and I just love people watching. So I wandered around there for about an hour, and I saw some beautiful things, including some little sewing themed pictures, which I thought were really, really great. I just love that museum. The artists in there is just beautiful, really, really nice. Such a gorgeous open space, lovely. And that's all I did. I had the most beautiful breakfast this morning. Not quite sure did I put on a picture of that. It was basically just a croissant and a cup of coffee, but it was magnificent. I'll pop in a picture again here. So basically, yeah, I've just eaten my way around Paris, which is just wonderful, really, really nice. And yeah, my lunch was absolutely gorgeous. I got a salad de chèvre, which is probably one of my favorite lunches, and I just had that on my head that I really wanted that today. So, and I found somewhere lovely to have that and have a little sit down as well. So all in all, it was just a really, really lovely day. I managed to figure out the metro system. So I haven't been to Paris in a long time, but I was able to figure that out. Most places were really, really busy, which is to be expected, obviously, but everybody is very nice. And yeah, I just had the best day. I'm absolutely buzzing out for it. I really, really am. So I'm heading back home tomorrow. So it was just a flying visit, but it was really, really good fun. So I do hope you enjoyed following me around on my little Parisian adventures. If you like this video, I would love it if you give me a thumbs up, and also please consider subscribing. Don't get too used to these little European city mini breaks. They're very few and far between, which is why I was really keen to bring you along with me today. But thank you as always for watching, and I will talk to you all again very soon in another video. Take care, everyone. Bye.